about what could we, I'm going to repeat that because now recording's in progress. You know how that works. We were all like texting each other and it was like, okay, what invitation could we be to this free Zoom that's coming up about gaslighting? And the thing that I've noticed is a lot of people don't even know what gaslighting is. And do you know that in Portuguese, there isn't a translation for gaslighting? I was talking to Bianca, and Bianca, what's the translation? The closest we could get to was
like a manipulation,
yeah,
psychology, or like
psychological manipulation.
Manipulation, yeah.
Oh, can you sense how heavy that is, y'all?
It is.
What the what? And the thing is most people that are being gaslit don't even know it's happening. They perceive it to be the normal way that people do things in this reality. And I'm the first one to admit I was a victim of gaslighting. I had no clue that I was cutting my arms and legs off to fit into everybody else's world. And what I was doing was basically kiboshing my potency. And yeah, the gaslighter was also kiboshing my potency, but I was going right along with it, y'all. And yeah, but it doesn't have to be a heavy topic, right? Because we have access tools to get us out of all that mess. So we created this free call on Sunday if you want to join us. What else? What else? What else? Does anybody else want to say something about all that?
Well, when you were talking now about this, like came to me that how normal is it here, you know, in this reality. It's not like, maybe it's your mind. This is normal. People talk like this with you or say these kind of things, or in a relationship or in your business places, or, you know, like for this is a lie in this reality to bring us to not perceiving our potency to choose more, to be ourselves.
It's a true story, because here's the thing, y'all. If you actually stepped into the being you truly be, there would be so much potency that you'd probably blow a few people's heads off. And the gaslighter usually perceives that. Their whole game is to make sure that you don't actually perceive how potent you truly be. And so they keep pushing you down to keep you in your place. And if you don't know anything else, that's an easy trap to fall into. And I did. My father was a tremendous gaslighter. He was like, you better get married young because you're pretty now, but you're not very smart and you won't be pretty forever and all the things. And I was like, oh, he's right. I should find a man to take care of me or whatever. And I very quickly decided that I didn't want to actually create that, because I watched my parents going through this tug of war, gaslighting each other, right? And then what did I do? I recreated exactly the same thing in my marriage, which didn't last very long, actually, y'all. But I turned into my mother, and he was just like my father. And when I heard myself screaming the words, if you hate me so much, then just divorce me, and I lost my voice, that's when I was like, yeah, this is probably not my best choice. There's got to be something else out there. And there is. And that's what this invitation is about. There's this thing called access consciousness, and we have all these amazing tools. And it was those tools that got me completely out of that mess, y'all.
So I have a question for you, Rue. If you could leave everybody with this invitation right now, what would be one tool, like if they're going through it right now, what's one tool that they could start utilizing today, right now?
Well, I love that you said going through it. Because sometimes when you're in that space of being in it, you don't know how to get out of it. And it perpetuates more of this going down the rabbit hole thing. And, you know, as simple as it sounds, this is one of my favorite access tools. It's so easy. And And it works. I mean, I put it on a loop the first time I heard it, and it was basically, how does it get any better than this? It's like, no matter how wonderful your life is in those 10 seconds, or how awful you surmise it to be in those 10 seconds, that statement basically gives you permission to have other choices. How does it get any better than this when your day is crappy? Is going to get you out of less crappy and eventually into something, hopefully, right, that's contributing to you. And if your day is going amazingly well and you're going, how does it get any better than this? Then you're being the invitation of creating even more for your life and living. And that's when you can really be in the space of perceiving, knowing, being, receiving, the space you be in and the space this other person be in. Because I can pretty much guess that if they are gaslighting you, which is basically making you wrong, making you feel like you're losing your mind, like you're the crazy one, then it's because they know how potent you are and they don't want you to know how potent they not be. So, excellent tool. Please don't use it. No. Please start using it right away. If this is speaking to you at all and you're like going, okay, yeah, I am in a relationship like this, I know it sounds crazy, but just start using that one tool. Just repeat that over and over again. I put it on a loop because I'm very, ADD, ADHD. I'm like, I'm going to use this tool. And I put it on in my own voice and I had it playing every night, like one click above silent. And it was amazing how quickly I was able to unwind. I mean, it took me 2 or 3 weeks, but I finally was like, wait a minute, I can actually choose something different. I don't have to be in this space of, being bullied, which is basically what gaslighting is. And sometimes it's so subtle, y'all. Sometimes your gaslighter's like, oh, it's a good thing you have me to take care of you, because I don't know what you do without me. Don't buy that story. Have your back. The universe has got your back. What would it take for you to have your back? Hi there, beautiful. Keeps grabbing my hair. So sort of matches my shirt. Yeah. Oh, see, kind of matches the shirt. Got this shirt thing. Anyway, I digress. I know. Silly girl. Excellent question. So we'll have the link for you guys below. I always feel funny when I'm pointing down at my crotch like that. But anyway, it's just a Google Doc so that you can have the link to get into the conversation we're going to have on Sunday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is Nashville time where I reside. Anything else, ladies? No? Should we do sign language now?
So this is the invitation to really really perceive this in your life.
Yeah.
Rüdrani, okay, that's happening. How we can together go beyond this, we have choice here.
We do. Thank you for saying it that way. We do. You guys, you really do have choice. I know that it's a kind of a crazy time right now with this pandemic-y thing going on. And that's when I was really noticing that a lot of people were having difficulties trapped in their houses with their families, or, whatever it is, or their housemates or whatever it is. And that's a real pressure cooker. So if you've been feeling like you've been made wrong, like you can't even make decisions on your own because you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, maybe your wrongness is actually your strongness, and they can perceive the potency of you. So if you're willing and ready to step into all of you being you, now is the time. Please join us for this call. I'd be totally honored. And thank you, gals, for being a part of this little live that we did. What else is possible now, y'all? Woo! All right, then. Thanks for playing. Hope to see you Sunday. Ciao, ciao for now.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.